So just to wrap it up, uh, I'm sorry it took a little bit over an hour, but I'm just going to share some conclusions, and then maybe if you'd like to answer some questions, we'd be happy to address them. Okay, is this a breakthrough defined as a sudden, dramatic, important discovery or development, or an instance of achieving success in a particular activity? We don't think so yet. It's not a breakthrough yet, but we firmly believe that it will in the next couple of years. We see that this is just starting. There's a huge opportunity and need for collaboration between growers, between service providers, between ag organizations, agronomists, research institutes. We need to look over our shoulder and see how we can even collaborate with competitors, try to get more effective applications implemented. Maybe from the ag service organizations, support service agreement with service providers, bring down the costs, bring in more farmers to be more curious, take the initiative, say, okay, we have a salinity issue, we have a pH issue, we have a terrible weather issue with a terrible drought. Okay, how can we address this with current status of research? What are they doing in different countries? How can we do this in South Africa? So we need to have a very collaborative mindset in order to make this work. And I think there's a huge gain ahead for everyone from their different points of view. The challenge to implement effective applications, we're doing that within small scale, with the good old Landsat 30-meter satellite, but I think it's a lot of improvement ahead and a lot of opportunity. And what we're targeting is more sustainable, more profitable agriculture, the big challenge of food security, also a big challenge of more socially balanced societies. We'd like to contribute to that. So I think there's a huge opportunity there. And also something that's a lot of hype, a lot of excitement, a lot of presentations in conferences, big data. It's the big data age. Everyone's talking about big data. We're thinking about preparing an online course on big data for agriculture. By the way, in GeoAgro, in our team, we have a data scientist who's Tony, my brother, who lives in Tampa. He's certified in different data science certification. Now we're looking for ways of bringing this into agriculture. Everyone's talking about big data. Nobody really knows for sure what it is. But it's getting more information and getting more value out of data, basically. And the trend is something interesting. Just two things, just two comments. I was at a conference in Brazil last week. Everyone was talking about big data. And the presenter from the US mentioned more money is being made from yield data analysis than from sales of yield monitors. And this is a big challenge also for South Africa. We need to leverage all that equipment that most advanced farmers have in order to produce data. Other, let's say, futuristic thinking says that the data from a farm will be more valuable than the farm itself by 2050. I don't know how they make these calculations, but that's what they say. So there's a lot of opportunity in gathering data from farm operations, and we see this coming from 5 sources. Farm field operations, data collectors, GeoAgro Africa and GeoAgro are working very intensively to improve this site, to make it easier for you to collect data from the field of your operations. Imagery, what we saw more, there will be an amazing amount of imagery available in the next 1 or 2 years, and a lot of conclusions that we can draw. A lot of opportunity from ag equipment, automated data collection. There's a lot of room for improvement there. We're trying to process the first map from application for yield monitors from your data cards, but telemetry and wireless transmission will come. John Deere is saying by 2016 all of South America will be covered. They don't have yet a schedule for South Africa, but it will come. So automated data collection, imagine just getting how much was applied, at what speed, on what weather conditions, what were the results, how was that affected by the seeding date. So it's mind-boggling the amount of data that you can collect and then that you can leverage. Weather, a huge aspect, huge factor. We're analyzing the information provided from different providers, and so this is something that we are looking forward to integrate in the future. And also in the future, field sensors. So I think it's very exciting times.